Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. So I'm looking for my little mouse dongle and I can't find it because guess what, y'all? We are going to be making an ornament using our xTool M1 tonight. That's the noise that you hear. I could have it off, but usually I forget to turn the filter on. And so I do have it on because we're really going to just like kind of try to dive into everything. Let me turn it off for now because it is a little noisy. The So I turned off the air assist. I finally had time, y'all, to hook up the air assist and also the risers for it. So I've been playing around with it an awful lot these past few days. But hey, y'all, there it is right here. But got too much stuff in. So today's going to be my first time. Well, I did do a few test runs with it. But we are going to be cutting some UniSub. And so for those of you who don't know, this material can be subbed onto, where did I get it from? I think Heat Press Nation. I think I got it from Heat Press Nation. If anything, I'll go back and put the link below in the description. But I got it from Heat Press Nation and it comes in this size. And this has to be maybe, I don't know, let's measure it. Because I can't remember. All I know is that it will not fit inside of the in the xTool. So guess what? Y'all, Belle had to assist her sister in cutting this down for me so that I could use it with her so I could show y'all. So it's an 18.5 by 15.5. And for those of you who don't know, the bed of the xTool fits a 12 by 15. So it's a little too large for it. So I went ahead and I cut it down. Well, I had some used piece that I had used, and so I just cut off the part that that I had already cut through with Belle. And Belle is our glow forge. You can't see her, but she's still as beautiful as ever. And I promise y'all, Belle gets used an awful lot. She is still my go-to laser. And she's quicker. She's a CO2. She's different from the xTool. But y'all, this xTool cut out this MDF board. It's really an MDF board, but it's called UniSub because you can sub on top of it. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're starting from scratch. Sorry I'm late. I had a pretty busy day today, but I'm glad that you all are here with me. If this is your first time, I'm Patrice. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. And a lot of y'all, I've seen y'all like quite a few times today, like a lot today. So I appreciate it. Let's see who's here. We have, hey, Kenya. Y'all, I'm late. I had to get something to eat. That's really why I'm late, because I needed to eat something before I came on. But I'm gonna try to make this kind of quick. I hear an echo. I'm gonna make it kind of quick because tomorrow night we will be on also. Me, Marilyn, and Dempsey Boo, we are going to be blinging together. And if I get off of here at a decent time, I will try to make a template so that we can bling along together tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get off at a good time, but I will make a template for us to bling along together if we do. And it will only be available during the live. So it won't be available after that. Let me make sure my volume is down. All right, hopefully you guys don't hear me. So we are actually going to pull an ornament from Creative Fabrica, and then we are going to make a regular picture ornament as well, but we're going to sub onto it to see how it goes. But hey, T Create. Hey, Mirror Bear. Hey, Angel Boo. So Angel had a video, y'all, about her HTV Ront heat press, and it's an updated video, so you definitely want to check her out, see what that was about. She did quite a few different projects using the HTV Ront auto heat press. Hey, Marianne. Hey, Gina. Hey, Miss Verlinda. And I really appreciate y'all for hanging out with me today. Hey, Kirsten. Hey, Boo. Hey, Barb. Hey, Just Paper Crafting. Hey, Miss Linda Gray. All right, so we are already down and we are about to head right in. We are going to be we're going to go on to Creative Fabrica, and y'all be on the lookout for Creative Fabrica's Black Friday deals. I will be posting more about that beginning on the 25th. So on the 25th, I will have a video out telling you guys, it'll be a video or a live, more about Creative Fabrica's promos for Black Friday. And trust me, you don't want to miss the promos that they have going on for Black Friday. Okay, so way better than any of their previous deals that I've seen. So we are going to head into, let me make sure it's up on my screen. It is, where are you guys? There you guys go. Hey, MC from KC. Hey, Carol. Yes, Barb. I can't wait. I wanted to bling tonight, but I'm like, you know what? Let me wait until tomorrow and bling something with my favorite YouTubers. All right, let me click present because I don't want to keep you guys on here for too long. Share screen. And so, all right, so here we're on Creative Fabrica, and as you see, I've already been looking through some ornaments, and I simply searched family ornaments when I when I typed in the search bar, but you could do laser ornaments. Let's see if we have laser ornaments, because all we're going to do is sub on top of it. Now, these are other ornaments that you could do and laser them, and these are pretty cute. Okay. Oh, that one's really cute too. So we could do something like this, or we could do something where we put the names in. Here are some reindeer ornaments. Here's some Rudolph. There's all of them right there. So there's quite a few for us to choose from. Y'all, why did I go down here? Look at those. Look how cute. A set of 10. Let's see. So it's just so many different ones that you could choose from. I'm actually going to go back up to the family laser. And then I'm also going to do one, just a regular circle ornament. We can make that inside of xTool Creative Space, and we're going to sub a picture on top of that. This would be great, y'all, for selling if you've recently acquired an xTool D1 or M1. This should work perfectly for both of those lasers. So I have the 10-watt M1 laser. The 5-watt, the settings would be different. For tonight, the settings that I found that worked best for me was a power of 100, a speed of 4, and 2 passes. So that worked best for me. I did test out a few different settings to see. I tried it with, no, 3 passes worked the best. I tried it with 2 passes, and 2 passes did pretty good, but it didn't fully go through as cleanly as I wanted to go through. So I prefer the 3 passes. Now, I will probably work a little bit more on those settings just to see if I could maybe, have less power. But for tonight, we're going to go with that 100. And I use the air assist. So that, it's working pretty good for me. Oh, let's do this one. Maybe I could do, I like this one. Believe or Let It Snow. I think we're gonna do, I like the Merry and Bright. So I was gonna do something kind of similar to this, but with the circles, with the round ornaments. Y'all, I'm not in the chat, so if you're saying something to me, I'm so sorry. But hey, y'all, if you just came in, so let's download this. I'm just gonna click download. Y'all know when you have, and I have the all access membership. I do pay for the all access membership and I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna go back. Let's try, which one do y'all like? See, this is kind of plain, but because we can sub onto the back, we can do something like this, one of these. And I'll make one for my grandma. Why not? All right, so let me click download. I hope you guys can see my screen. Did I share the screen? I don't even know if I shared the screen. Hot mess. All right, I did share the screen. Thank you, God. All right, so we already downloaded that. And so let me come back to y'all. I am going to open up xTool Creative Space. I'm going to stop screen share. Hey, again. All right, let's see. Who did I miss? Mayor Bear, MC from KC, Miss Gray. Hey, Marissa. Hey, Sandra. I like to believe. All right, y'all. Hey, friend. All right, y'all. So let me head over into Creative Space. So we are about to see how this is going to go. Let me present. Share screen, window, and it's this one. All right, so we're going to click into Creative Space, and this is what the inside of the xTool is looking like. If you don't have Creative Space, the xTool has a camera inside of it. The M1 has a camera. The D1 does not have a camera, but the M1 has a camera. So that really helps a lot with placement. All right, so let's go ahead and let's click File. And we are going to select image. Which do I want to do? Here it is. So let's go ahead and bring in the Believe, and we're bringing in an SVG file. You can't really see it, so let me head over to the M1 and we are going to insert our material. So I'm not going to use this one that we have here. We'll use another piece that I cut. But hey, y'all. All right, let me go over here. All right, I'm going to make me smaller. And then you guys will be able to see inside of the machine a little better. Hey, Tamika. All right, so I am actually going to, this is the piece that we're using. Usually when I cut this inside of Bell, I put on this masking, but we're not going to use any masking with the M1 because I've had bad experience with masking with the M1, and so I just prefer not to use it. And we have our trusty extinguisher very close by. Okay, so you never know. Anytime you're working with any type of laser, whether I work with the M1 or Bell, this is what I do. All right, so I'm gonna place it in the center because I'm gonna do an auto measure, and it should be good. Now I don't know where I put my magnets. Now with the xTool, with the riser and the honeycomb tray, they also sent like some magnets to kind of hold everything in place, and I really like them because the magnets, they fit into the little honeycombs and you don't have to even worry about them moving. But right now I'm just using some magnets that I have, but I don't know what I did with those, y'all. So find time for me to realize I don't have them. But that's all I'm doing right now is placing these magnets here to prevent anything from moving when the machine starts going, that air assist is on. You just don't know, right? You want to be careful. Let me get another one. Famous Crafty Creations and Beth Faithful Heart. Hey. Hey, Miss Nini. So let's get this going. And so this, I'm putting the material in now because this will help me when I get ready to place the images onto the material. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and close it back down. And then we are going to head into or back into creative space. Okay, let me close out of here. And then we will be subbing something. What we're going to sub on it? Well, I don't know. I have no idea. But we're going to sub something. All right, let's go back to stream. Okay, so now we have, and I won't be inside of a StreamYard to see what you all are saying. Sorry, y'all. All right, so that looked like, okay, so in the original one, it kind of looked like there might have been two parts, but maybe there's just one piece. And so we are going to just make this a little bit smaller. And we do have the lock on, so we will know exactly what size. And we're going to maybe make this about 3.5 inches. All right, so let's do 3.5 here. And so I'm just adjusting it in the toolbar. That works a lot easier for me. And so what we're going to do next is I am actually going to create another circle. So this might be kind of a thick ornament because I am going to place another piece of MDF behind it because I really want that same look. Now you could do maybe a thinner piece of wood and then glue it, place the fabric on top if you have a buffalo plaid fabric, but I really love buffalo plaid. And so I'm just going to see if I can maybe sub buffalo plaid onto a piece of the MDF wood that we have or the UniSub that we have and see how that's going to look with the top, with this part. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and create a shape. And here is our shape. Uh-oh. All right, there it is. And so I am just going to adjust that to 3.5 width. And here we have our circle. Now I don't want it to be that big, and I want it to match what we have already. So I'm going to click the unlock, and we are just going to size it this way. And so the only reason why I'm not really, like, if I could duplicate it or I could just put the same measurements in, but that little tab at the top, that is what is preventing me from doing that because I'm not putting the tab onto this one just yet. And plus, working in this particular program, it doesn't have too many functions or operations that you can really use to do too much just yet. But honestly, every time I open it, there is something new going on. And what I needed to do first, y'all, let me make sure that we are updated. All right, so this is the latest version. That's another thing when you're working with your xTool. Sometimes the reason why it may not be working exactly the way that you want it to is because, yeah, you need to update. so I'm just gonna do 3.5 here. And hopefully 3.5. That's what I should have done in the first place. Why nobody told me that? All right, because you guys probably were like, Patrice, just do 3.5. And I'm like, I can't see anything. All right, so here we go. We're going to put this here. I'm not going to try to duplicate this. I don't think I am. I don't. Yeah, I'm not going to try to duplicate it. So we're just going to have that one little tab. It's already pretty thick, so hopefully that will be enough. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move this. I am going to duplicate this circle because I am going to do a picture on one, and you guys will see how that will get done. And so I do have the screen magnified. That's why it looks a little larger, because I do have it magnified. Now, when you're cutting your material with these machines, you want to make sure you use as much of that space as you can. And so with xTool, if you try to use your mouse to go over, it will go over in increments, but you can use your arrow keys on your keyboard and that will move it over a lot better. All right, so I am going to get this. We're going to move this down here, and y'all, we're going to be ready to cut. And then while it's cutting, I am going to get the pictures that we're going to be using. So I'll get the buffalo plaid, and I also have another picture that we're going to be using. So let me get this. Oh, there was another one that I cut out, wasn't there? I think we're just going to do these two. I was going to make one for my grandma, but I may do that in like a little video or so. All right, so I do want to point that big. 0. See, the only thing that another thing that I don't like is that you can't do like 0.25. Like you can do it if you're sizing it, but you can't really just type it in like that. I don't like that, but it's okay. It's all good. It is kind of big though. I don't want it like that. All right, let me unlock it. And then we are just going to type in 25. So I'm doing 1/4 of an inch. So with this software, you can either go in increments of inches or millimeters. It's up to you. All right, so this is going to go here because for this one, I do need a little hole at the top. Let's see where that is. All right, that looks good. It looks great, actually. So let me go ahead and I said I was not going to do that, right, y'all? Do I want to do that for my grandma just yet? No, not yet, because I have a lot of other ornaments. I'm going to see how this cuts. We don't want to be here cutting all night. Okay, so, and this here, this belief has a lot of loops and things. But let me show you the other one that I was going to place into. So we're going to do Christmas ornaments, SVGs, and my grandma has 5 kids. So let's see if I put there, and then I'll show you guys how this looks. All right, so we're just going to move this over to the side. All right, so this comes in with both parts, which I'm surprised that this one didn't come like that, but I don't know. All right, so here, all you would do is, so if you're going to resize them, you could, make it larger before, you separate it. But here we're going to separate it, or you could resize it after. And then here's where you would put the names. So with xTool, you would just click over text. Once you click text, and that little word hello comes up, you then type into the text box. So let's say I was going to say Rhonda, which is one of my aunts, and then I'm just gonna make this smaller, right? And then you could change the font. So it could be font that you have in your system. And then let's say we did something like that. look a little holiday-ish. And then if we put it here, and so that's kind of small, but we're gonna put it there for now. Okay. All right, so here we have Rhonda, and so I'm just gonna make it bigger for y'all to see it. And so that would be what we would do for every other bulb that's hanging down. Now you can adjust spacing, you can do, I guess this is the style, whatever. If you had bold, if it's one of their fonts, you could do bold and italic. And then for alignment, you can do left, middle, center. Okay, left, right, center. Left, right, center is a game actually. Left, middle, right, whatever. Right. So then right here, you would put the family name, and then, you could go ahead and cut it. But here I would definitely do these as engraved. So the names would be engraved on the bulbs, on the ornaments, and then the rest would be cut out. So maybe if this cuts quickly, then we'll go ahead and we'll do that. But I'm gonna print out the parts that we're gonna sub. So for the power, I'm gonna select all of this, because with xTool, if you don't select every single part of the design, it's not going to cut or engrave the way that you want it to. So you may think that your material, something's wrong with your material, something's wrong with the machine, and that sort of thing. In reality, it's really, you have to do everything. I'm going to show you guys an example. So I'm going to click this one, right? And so we're going to click cut. And so typically when you cut and you're using other types of machines, if you click cut and everything, that's usually going to be applied to everything, right? Or everything that you want to cut. So let's say we had all of this and we're going to highlight it and we're going to say we're going to cut it. So it's uncut. Why is this one? Let me select that one. That didn't go to cut. See, this is why you have to, it's usually better to do every individual part separately. And so let's go ahead and let's click this circle and we're going to click cut, right? But as you guys notice, the little hole in the center or at the top did not change colors. So you have to press every single image or every single piece of the image. All right, so right now, if I click cut and send it to the printer, it's not going to cut the way that it's supposed to cut, or send it to the machine. You have to adjust the power. And so I am going to do the same power that I tested it at, right? So the power I used earlier when I tested it was 100. The speed was 4. In the pass was 3. Okay, so we're going to see how that cuts. Now these cuts are a little more intricate than the cuts that I did. So we're going to see how this works. All right, and so now I am going to do the same thing for every single piece. You have to put in the settings. We're doing 3 passes. 2 passes worked, but the problem was it didn't push all the way through for me, and I did not like that. So we're going to do a power of 100, a speed of 4, and pass of 3. I'm about to come back to the chat, y'all. I'm so sorry. I don't have, and I'm just going to do auto measure. I don't have the other, and I do have another phone here that I could actually look at the chat. So I'm so sorry. All right, so now we can get ready to process it. And when we process, hopefully I won't be loud. All right, let's see. Hey, DeWanda. Hold on. Hey, everybody that came in. I'm so sorry. Hey, flying a wall. What kind of ornament? Oh, it's wood. It's a UniSub. It's MDF. All right, y'all, I think I'm caught up. All right, so now we're going to head over to the machine and then we're going to frame it. All right, so I am going to remove the screen, because once I click frame it, so we click framing, and you want to do this for like any time that you're doing any cuts with your machines. All right, let me remove the screen and we're going to head over to the xTool. Hey, Bahama Mama. All right, so let's now frame it. And there's a little button on the machine that I'm pressing to frame. And so framing, as you see, it just outlines everywhere that it's going to be cutting. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on our filter, if I could. All right, so I hear it coming on now, and now I'm going to turn on the air assist. Now it cut just fine with the air assist, so we're going to leave the air assist on for now. All right, and so everything looks good. Once you frame it, you have to go back to, hey Christine, hey Karen, and Carol. Once you go back, once you frame it, you have to go back to xTool Creative Space and click Start. Once you click Start, I'm clicking Start now. Well, let me show you guys, just in case you guys may be interested in xTooling. All right, so now we're back in Creative Space. Framing is complete. So now we're going to have to click Start. And now we're going to head back to the xTool, and then I'll let you guys know exactly how long it's going to take, because it tells you that, but y'all, xTool is always off with the time. So we're going to see. Let me see what time it is. 8:20 or 8:18. So now I'm just going to click the button on the machine. Once I click Start in xTool Creative Space, I have to click the button on the screen. And so right now it's cutting. So we will see how that's going to look. See that looking good. Hopefully y'all can see it. But it is cutting through. Now, if you don't want to cut on top of the UniSub, remember we're going to sub on top of this. But if you don't want to cut on top of the UniSub, you can cut it from the back and just reverse your cut inside of xTool Creative Space. I'm cutting it on the top. I removed the plastic protective film that it comes with. Or did I? Maybe I didn't. I don't think I did, because I just removed, the only thing I removed off of on the other one, I removed it. Oh my goodness. We're going to see how it goes. I got the fire extinguisher over there. I got it over there because I have the other one. I have the, what's wrong with you, Patrice? I have the one here that I already removed it off of. Y'all, what is wrong with me? Just a hot mess. Barb, Delonda cracks us all up. She's a hot mess. She started telling me she was going to do it next year, and then now it's 20 years later. 22 years later. I can't. All right, y'all. So let me see the image that we're going to print out. I'm thinking that already. All right, not too bad. But don't look too bad. But I really wish I would have took that plastic off. Because it's kind of a headache taking the plastic off now once it's cut. So I prefer to take the plastic off beforehand, but the plastic does protect it from kind of charring a bit. So we'll see. All right, let me go to, let's see what we're going to print out. Let's look for some buffalo plaid on Creative Fabrica and see what we can find. Exactly, Barb. She's not trying to bling at all. At all. That's the only time she's going to be able to bling. Maybe I'll have to send her a diamond painting, see if she likes that. And she's probably going to be like, Patrice, I ain't got time for this. No. Like, no. All right, let's see what we are going to do. Hey, Bad Brad. What you use it for the cut. For which cut? What settings? So for the settings for this, for the UniSub board, this came from Heat Press Nation. I use 100 power, speed of 4, and 3 passes. 2 passes does work, but it the difference is, let me see if I can. I don't have the other. Hold up. So let me switch over. I'm going to switch over to here for now. So I don't know if you can kind of see this a little bit better, right? So this was 3 passes. It's a lot cleaner. The 2 passes, it wasn't really that clean. I had to kind of like push it out a little bit more. Maybe this was the 3 passes. Yeah, I think I told you guys right. This is the 3 passes, and I had to push it out a little bit more than I wanted to, so it wasn't really clean. That's not major, but if you're cutting like more intricate designs, that could become problematic. With this, if it's just a circle, I could, maybe sand around it or whatever to kind of smooth it out a bit. But it's just the intricate settings that, I'd be a little more concerned about. We're going to see how that works with this. But let's see what we're going to do. All right, let's move this over so we can see. At least I can see on screen if anything goes haywire. We're right here, but it's that plastic that I don't trust, y'all. I don't trust that plastic. Let's see. Now that looks the plastic. Not too bad though. Not bad at all, y'all. But anytime you are using one of these machines, you want to make sure you're doing it in a ventilated area. If you don't have a filter, you also want to make sure that you always stay close by it because, yeah. Hey, Tracy. You always want to make sure that you stay close by it because anything can happen at any given moment, and it's better to be nearby than not. All right, let me see if I can. Oh, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go back to Create a Fabrica, and we are going to look for some buffalo plaid. Let's see. So I'm going to stop the screen share, and it's not telling me how long it should have told me before, but right now we're down by like 7 minutes. So these 2 ornaments may be all that we do tonight because I do want to get that other stuff, get the bling design, which I'm not sure what we're gonna do. If you guys have any suggestions on bling designs, let me know. I'm not sure. I have a few ideas in mind, but for us to do tomorrow as a group for our bling along. All right, let's share screen, present, share screen. We are going to head back into Creative Fabrica, and I am going to just type in simply buffalo plaid. And buffalo plaid. All right, so they have different, buffalo plaid situations going on, right? Um, some buffalo plaid lettering. Uh, there's more buffalo plaid, different like shades of gold and black, and we have a little bit of red and black and white, green, several. So, oh, I think I like this one. Even though it's kind of like very light, but I do like the snow effect on top of it though. Oh, look at this one. The leopard buffalo plaid. That's nice too. What y'all think? Let's go with that one. Do y'all like that one? I like that one. So we're gonna go with it. All right, so I'm gonna download it. I don't know if I missed anything. Hey Sharon. y'all working on tonight? T-Town, you're embroidering some hats. Guys, help me out. Hey, Baby Giant Services. All right, so let me do. All right, so it did. Let me check our machine because I can't see it. And then I am actually going to stop screen sharing for a minute because I already downloaded it, y'all. Stop screen sharing. I'm going to close out some of my windows because I'm going to open up Adobe Illustrator to print out my, well, to put it together, and then I think I'm going to print it out on the Sawgrass. And y'all, Adobe Illustrator takes up so much space. I had to get a whole new computer because it just takes up way too much space on my computer. And I have the Glowforge app open. I've been working on a lot of different things, y'all. So I need to make sure that nothing interferes with us being able to do what we need to do. Actually, I'm just going to close out of Safari because Safari takes up a lot of space. Miss Merlinda's engraving cutting board orders with xTool. Cool. That is awesome. I made a cutting board the other day for my friend's mama. She put an order in and it came out super, super, super cute. All right, so this is what we have. If you guys can kind of see. So maybe it already went around 3 passes. I hope I put 3 passes on there. It may go to the other ones and then go back to it. So let's see. But so far it looks pretty decent. The air assist appears to be working well. Doesn't look like there's too much charring going on. So I'm happy about that. So okay, y'all. So I got yesterday, Best Buy has this computer, this Lenovo IdeaPad for $99. I also have another computer in addition to that. But I got the Lenovo IdeaPad for $99 and I got it just to see if everything would work well with it. And y'all, I've been able to download all of my apps. You have to go out of something like, say, like S mode or whatever. You have to reject S mode. Once you reject S mode, you're able to download your apps. And so Cricut Design Space, I don't know if you guys are aware of that or not, but Cricut Design Space does not work on Chromebooks. And so I was a little worried getting the IdeaPad because I was like, maybe this is just going to be like a Chromebook or Cricut Design Space. And there's certain other apps that won't work on Google Chromebooks. But this idea, it works perfectly. All of my stuff downloaded, everything cuts. I've been using it to work the xTool and other items, other apps. I was going to use it tonight to do it, but I don't feel like being over here on the computer and there, and like I ain't got time for that today. So Sharon's getting ready to cut out a rhinestone template for a shirt to wear to work tomorrow. Sharon, you sound just like me. That'd be me at night. Oh, I'm gonna cut me out a rhinestone template so I could wear it to work tomorrow. That sounds just like me. Just like me. On Black Friday promo stuff for my tent business. Awesome. I'm trying to pull myself. T-Town, it's so hard to pull yourself away. I said I wasn't gonna do that much work this week and enjoy the week off, but it's hard. It's hard. So, but please try to get some time away from work. It goes back. The pieces start to fall out. Which pieces? Am I close to the edge over there? It looks like I'm very close to that edge. Uh-oh. Miss Marissa, what'd you say? I missed what you said, Miss Marissa. All I see is when it goes back, the pieces start to fall out. Hey, S Boom. Hey, D Smith. That's the mosquito. All right, Bling Design a big sub snowflake or several small ones with random bling rhinestones in or on it. The second option, S Boom. I think a big, or you weren't asking, or several small ones with random bling rhinestones in. I like that. Cool, Mirror Bear. Mirror Bear's not doing anything. Waking Dead Crime series. Careful with some designs and chatting here. Cool, Barb. I need to cut a rhinestone template that I designed a few days ago. Cool. All right, so let me see about us cutting. Oh, we were supposed to be going into Adobe Illustrator because I am just going to save this. Y'all, we have quite a few field trips to go on right now tonight. So we're gonna go in Adobe Illustrator. I'm actually gonna print from Print Manager, Sawgrass. So let's see what we got going on today, because I don't even know why I'm going through all of this. All right, new is going to be an 8.5, high 11, and let me share screen, present, share screen, window. All right, so here we are in Adobe Illustrator, and I am just going to get to make two circles. Y'all can't see that because I'm only sharing the Adobe screen. You guys can't really see my entire screen. I'm sorry about that. All right, so here's the circle that we just made, and I am actually going to duplicate that circle. Let me go and check on our situation that's going on over there, and we're going to actually sub two things. We're going to sub that one ornament, and then we're going to sub the back to that other one. Let's see, make sure. All right, it's still looking good, y'all. It's a little char, but whenever Belle does a little too much charring, I simply wipe it off with the baby wipe. One of y'all told me that, and it works beautifully. That might have been like a year ago, maybe over a year ago. One of you guys told me that, and I've been doing it ever since. So let's go ahead. I am going to select this circle. We are going to simply put in, what I'm doing is selecting draw inside over on the left. That will allow me to place the image directly inside. Maybe I didn't do it. Let's see. I need to copy. I didn't copy it. Great, Patrice. All right, let's go copy the image that we want to use. This is the image that we got from off of Creative Fabrica. It's a buffalo and leather plaid, buffalo plaid and leather print. All right, so let me go back and paste it in now. And there it is. Kind of doesn't look like what we ordered, but it will as soon as I resize it. And so I am going to print this out. And so part of this has like faded edges, so I don't want the faded edges. So we just want this just like this. I think that's gonna look good. And so I'm going to select that circle again, and we're going to remove that outline from around it because I don't really want that to print on here. Look at that. It looked like there was, yep, there is one. All right, so I'm just removing the black outline. So when we print, it'll be nice and clean. And now we're going to put in another picture there. And this is just going to be a picture of Taylor and I. And we're going to put that. And I'm doing the same thing. I didn't mean to do. And I'm going to just click draw inside. Where can I get rhinestone templates to use until I learn to make my own? You can get them from Etsy. Oh, y'all. And we're going to look at Creative Fabrica because guess what? Creative Fabrica must have gotten the memo. And y'all know I have a few bling classes, and hopefully by the end of the month, I'll have a few more bling classes on Creative Fabrica. But I will we'll go and look at that if this is still cutting, or before we start putting everything together while the heat press is heating up. We'll go ahead and we'll look at the bling on Creative Fabrica. I also do bling designs. There's several of us on here. Marilyn does bling designs. A lot of us do bling designs. But Creative Fabrica, if you have the All Access membership, you can get some basic designs. And not even basic. They've upped their game because a month and a half, 2 months ago, they did not have many designs on Creative Fabrica. Now they have quite a few rhinestone designs on Creative Fabrica. In addition, y'all, Even I will be hosting another bling class on December 3rd. That is a Saturday, December 3rd at 3 p.m. And this class really isn't for beginners. Eve has a beginner friendly class where you're just pretty much learning how the purpose of the rhinestones, how to use them, how to use a template, how to press those stones so that they stay onto your shirt. The class that we're going to be having on the 3rd, it's a little more intermediate to advanced where you're learning how to form the rhinestones, how to actually design a rhinestone template. We go from a basic word design to doing an image and stuff like that. So it's not very beginner friendly, and you will have to have Silhouette Studio to in order to do that. I don't know if Eve is here. She's probably busy. I don't have the link with me, or I don't have the link right now, but by the end of the live, I can post it so that you can see it. Okay. So let's see. And also, y'all, the buy-in, Eve's buy-in is going to be, again, there's going to be one for Black Friday. And you don't want to miss it because it's the last one of the year. And if you are interested in rhinestones, I would totally recommend, even if you tried out some of her ice chippers. The ice chippers, you get a little variety of the different stones tomorrow night. If you join us tomorrow night for the bling along, you will be able to see us using these rhinestones, as you can ask as many questions as you'd like. Marilyn is very knowledgeable. So ask her all the questions. All right, so this is the picture that I'm going to use for Tay and I for our ornament. And I'm just going to make this a little bit larger. And for the purpose of this being a Christmas ornament, we are going to put in there Merry, or maybe we can just put Christmas 2022. This was like a few months ago. So I'm going to let's put Christmas. I can't wait. Have you already picked a design template for tomorrow? Not yet, Sharon. So maybe by tomorrow I'll have it inside of the community section. So this is going to be open for subscribers. Also, sometimes I do designs and it's only available to my members. It's going to be open to subscribers until the end of tomorrow night's live. After the end of tomorrow night's live, it will not be available to subscribers. It will be inside of my Etsy shop. But for my members, it'll be a design that you can go back to whenever. So it'll be there, but it will be available because since I don't have it already designed, I usually like to have it beforehand for you guys to have it before the live. But yeah, I've been a hot, busy mess, so nothing got done. Oh well, a lot got done actually, but I just had a lot to kind of do. I went into my new Five Below, and we have a new Five Below video coming out. I haven't got a chance to sub the stuff, but y'all, I like my new Five Below. It's right around the corner from my house. I haven't been in it. This is my first time. And I absolutely love it. So let's go with something fun. I'm gonna change all of this to Farmer's Daughter. There it going to do something a little fun, something unlike me. We're going to put this right here. And let's make it red. So I'm just going to use the basic colors. I'm not adjusting any of the colors or anything like that. Let's check out our ornaments, y'all. Y'all haven't told me if y'all noticed something weird. Okay. This one doesn't look like it cut all that good, but we'll see when we get ready to pop it out. Oh my goodness, I would pick a design that's very, very thin like that. This will make sense, but we're gonna see. So we're gonna go ahead. Let me, I should have typed this inside of there. Hey 755. Hey girl. Hey Wana. Wana, we're gonna be blinging tomorrow night. It's gonna be a bling along, girl. Hey Rachel. Hey Miss Ruth. You're all good, girl. You're all good. People be busy. I know y'all are busy. Hey Miss Deborah. Hey Theodore. Do you assign the cut settings for ornaments or do you use it? So I actually, Tracy, for tonight, I actually assigned the cut settings myself because it sounds like it's done. Let me see. I actually did the cut settings myself because sometimes xTool, like you have to play around with the settings an awful lot because sometimes the settings in the xTool software work, sometimes they don't. I don't use Lightburn yet, which by the end of this week, my goal for the end of this week is for me to use Lightburn. So hopefully I will meet that goal um, and know how to use Lightburn. I think it's just me not really wanting to sit down. And y'all, sometimes I get like um, software overload where I'm working in so many different softwares and it's just too much sometimes. So that's my only thing. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to just put Christmas 22. Oh, y'all, I got to add a friend. Hold on a second. Let me find something else. I'm going to stop sharing this for now. I got to find something. All right, let's stop screen share. Lightburn is super easy. I like Angel. I'm gonna call you. I'm calling you because girl, your homegirl over here is a hot mess, and I've had Lightburn now since July, and I've opened it twice, and that's not a good look at all. It's not a good look at all. All right, y'all. I got to go back into Creative Fabrica for a second. It looks like it's done cutting, y'all. This had better cut. If this did not cut, I am going to be so unhappy. All right, let's see if it's done. Oh no, no, it's still cutting. It still says it has to do a little more cutting. I was about to say. So this should be the final cut. All right, let me find my little friend, and then we will be happy. And I'm gonna print this out with the with the sawgrass. Let's see. Uh-oh, I have another one. Oh no. Thank you, S Boom. Let me go down. Y'all also say a prayer for Michael, Mr. Crafty Pants. I saw that Morgan had posted that he was in the hospital. He had to get surgery. So please say a prayer for Michael. That is Michael of Mr. Crafty Pants. Stores. Oh, y'all. I'm all over the place with this chat, y'all. Oh, Juana, you're in Puerto Rico. Have fun. Enjoy. Girl, those machines will be there when you get back. Don't worry. Miss Marissa said, like, nope, software overload. Miss Marissa, seriously, software overload. Software overload. Y'all gonna be like, girl, when I click back over to Adobe, you gonna be like, Patrice, really get a life. That's what you guys are gonna say to me. But it's all good. It's all good. All right, let's see. I can't find one that I like. Why not? Um, I need just a small one. Mm-mm. All right, maybe. All right, we're gonna just go with something very basic. That's what we're gonna do. Something basic. Basic always works best for me anyway. Hey, Paula D. Thank you, Queen. Hi, Viola. Welcome. And Nicole with the new phone. Hey, girl. Let's see. All right, y'all. Y'all, we're about to get moving. We should be almost done with our cut. I need to hurry up and print this because it's taking me forever. Nicole, you're not late. I was late, girl. We didn't get on here till almost 8 o'clock. So you are not late at all. All right, let's see. So we're going to share this. And we're back into Adobe Illustrator. I have y'all all over the place today. I'm sorry. All right, let's click here. And now I'm going to paste my little friend in here with Taylor and I. She's going to be like, Mom, you need to get a life. That's what she's going to say to me. She's going to roll her little eyes at me. But it's all good. It's all good. Gonna make him a little bit smaller. He's gonna go right here. I should just have him like peeking out right there. What y'all think? Like a little peek, right? I think a little peek. He doesn't need to be out so much. And then we're going to kind of put Christmas a little bit smaller. I love this. All right, let's see. Oh, but Christmas needs like an extra offset or something because it's just kind of like blending in. Hey, Seti from France. Welcome. Hey, Tisha. Tisha, I'm a hot mess. I need to take my butt to bed, girl. I need to take my butt to bed, but I can't because we have to do I need to do a thing for us. I want y'all to bling with us too. And if I don't get off of here like at a decent time, I'm not gonna feel like doing it. So I want to make sure we have something for tomorrow. So I'm just turning this into a vector, into a shape. So we're going to do make compound path. I'm going to turn that back, that red color that I had. And then I'm going to, y'all can't see this. I'm sorry because I did not share the entire screen. But right now I'm just going to add a drop shadow. And I don't necessarily like that drop shadow. It looks kind of yucky. So maybe not. Let me head over to Pathfinder and I'm just attaching all those letters. So I don't know if you guys could tell, not that y'all probably care, but right now as you see like the letters that are touching, those blue lines let me know that there's an overlap. And if I were to put this through a cutter, it will just cut like that. I usually just like to go to Pathfinder and click Unite and that just gels everything together. Oh, y'all couldn't even see that because y'all can't see my screen. Patrice. All right, let's see. Let's do an offset path. Ooh, that's too much. Okay. Let's see if we do 0.005. All right, and we're going to do a green offset. Let's do green. All right, that looks good, y'all. Am I the only one that zooms into things like this because she can't see all that when it's so small? We're gonna bring him out a little bit more. Oh, he should have had a back. I should use the PNG. No, this is the PNG. All right, so we are going to print. We're gonna save this. Well, let me export it as a PNG. Hey, Mrs. JB. Holiday. I bet that's so cute. That is so cute. So I'm gonna call this craft talk, and then we're gonna save it, and then we're going to open it up into. We want a transparent background. It should almost be done cutting now, y'all. Let me see if it's done. Empty trash. Yep, it's almost done cutting. So as soon as this is done, I'm going to turn on the heat press because I don't want to, you know, throw my whole system, my whole electrical system into shock. All right, let's do. Tracy, I zoom in so big, girl. I didn't even zoom in as large as I usually zoom in because I want y'all to be like, she can't see that. No, I know she can see that. Didn't want y'all to be like that. All right, let's see. So now I am going to remove that screen. Let me go into Finder and I am going to open up Sawgrass Print Manager. All right, open local file. And I'm not going to into Creative Studio. I'm just going into Print Finder or local Print Manager, or whatever it's called. And let me make sure that she is on, and she is. I am going to, let me show y'all in case maybe you guys are in the market for a Sawgrass and you don't know what you need to do. You can print directly from, I could print directly from Adobe Illustrator to my Sawgrass printer, but I prefer to use Print Manager to get that done. So it's definitely a preference. I feel like when I print from Print Manager, everything is perfect. So that's why I like to do it. Share screen. Let's go to Print Manager. And this, hey Kim. All right, so this is Adobe Print Manager. Well, not Adobe. This is Sawgrass Print Manager. And I have a Sawgrass SG500. Tonight we're using that. We're not using one of the Epsons. And I am going to, everything is already here, but this isn't polyester. So I'm going to change the substrate from polyester to MDF board and print quality high, True Pix Classic. That was the print. That was the paper I was trying to remember to tell them earlier today. And then the source is, if y'all don't need to know that, of course, mirrored is checked. Layout, everything looks good. It's going to be centered, but it doesn't necessarily have to be centered because guess what? I can use the rest of that paper to print something else out on, so I don't want it to be centered. And then we are going to go ahead and click print because it's all that I need to do. The color, everything is going to remain the same. So that's the size, everything. I'm leaving it photographic, everything is the same. So I'm going to click print. And it is going to print out pretty quickly. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it's almost done and it looks like it's decent. I should put the other, I'm probably just going to do it over there because I don't, I need to. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking that was, I needed this other camera, but if I want you guys to see it, I'm going to have to do that. I have to do that. So is anybody traveling for the holidays? Uh-oh. Y'all, that printed out so fast. I'm like, what is that noise? I didn't even have time to get it. And I hate it because my Sawgrass, oh, it cut off at the top too. I'm going to print this out one more time. Because it cut off a little bit at the top and then it fell. I don't like that. That's a test print. A whole bunch of what paper I have in here. All right, I'm gonna print this out one more time because it printed too close to the edge. 755. So the Glowforge Belle helped out Sybil, the xTool tonight. So they need each other. Belle needs Sybil so that I can be happy with subbing with etching or engraving tumblers because she can't do it. And Sybil needs Belle because Sybil can't cut large pieces of material. So they all work together for my good. All right, let's do print. Hey, Karen D. All right, let me pull this open. Oh no, I did the same thing. I think y'all. We'll print it out one more time. I think I did the same exact thing that I didn't want to do this time. Yep, I did. So we're gonna go one more print. I think it's gonna print on the text print. Hey, Dempsey Boo. No worries. You'll be on playing with even more bling tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. All right, it should be done. We're gonna head over to um the machine in a second. Hey, Deborah. All right, y'all might hear a little bit of noise because I am going to allow mute. And then this should work fine. Let's see. I think it's going to be good. Oh, y'all might be a little bit upside down. Y'all care if y'all upside down or y'all care? I care if y'all are upside down. All right, so this may work out. As y'all see, she's all done. Now let's see how she cut Miss Sybil. No, I don't want to do like that. No, I don't like it. Let me remove it. Sorry, y'all. I'll show you guys in a minute. So let's head over to no Sybil. All right, Sybil's all done. Let's hope and pray that Sybil has cut the way that she needs to cut. Nothing is falling out, but I do see some holes, and I do see a little bit of. All right, so this is coming off that way, but this one is going to be the part where it's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. So let's see what we can do. That's why I wanted this on here on this table. So this is 3 passes that we did. So okay, that came out pretty good, right? Let me get my my well-being tool. I'm gonna turn off this noise. Because this is pretty much done. So we don't really need an xTool view unless we're gonna cut out some more stuff. And I don't really plan on cutting out anything else because we want to get to bed a little bit early, or at least try to get the design. But this was the circle cut that we had, and this is going to be one that we sub onto. Now I do want to see about the power because it turned too much for me right there. So it's possible that the 2 cuts should work fine and not 3 cuts, but I didn't like how the 2 cuts was. I told y'all earlier. So let me get this one. And so we are just going to go ahead and use Sybil's camera for viewing. All right, let me put the charger in. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Uh-oh. Okay, don't twist and turn on me now. Let me turn the heat press on. And I'm going to sub these at 380. Let me go 385. I don't know yet. All right, let's see. And we're going to do it at 45 seconds. Now, I haven't done any of the UniSub on the HTV Ront yet. So this is going to be the first time for us doing that. So let me add this one to the stream. I'm going to make me a little bit smaller. And now we are on the table. Projects to do something. Oh no, Angel. And it gets cold, so be careful because there's something. See, I don't really have to worry about cold weather because we don't really, have cold weather. But I know I've heard a lot of people say stuff about, cold weather and stuff like that. So let's see if we can get this plastic off without me scratching the whole thing up. All right, so you guys see that little bit of char? But it kind of makes you think like with the xTool in one, like for way less than the amount of the Glowforge, you can get so much done. And I keep telling people like with this particular model, not even just this one, with the D12. All right, y'all, so I got me some of these wipes from the $1.25 store, from the $1.25 store. And this is supposed to help with the charring. Well, it does help with the charring. And so I'll leave it out right there. And so, as you saw, the plastic kind of did protect it because it's really clean now, right? It did look a little bit. Well, I really just want to push that out. Oh, it did. I'm about to have an accident. Where's Eve at? Probably like, girl, you need to be careful. All right, so I'm just going to clean this off. And y'all, Dollar Tree had the cutest gnome ribbon. All right, so let me just show you guys how much char is on there. Look, you don't really want that much char on there. But you do, if you're going to be selling these, you do want to clean this. All right, so you want to clean it. You want to either sand it down. But it's probably that third pass that I did. That's probably 2 passes work, but not as cleanly as I like it. I have a taste for some fruitcake. All right, y'all. So we took that UniSub board and we made our own round sublimation blank. Okay, so this, we're going to sub on top of this. This is not double-sided, but they do have double-sided UniSub that you could get. Okay, this is just one-sided, but we're going to put our image of Taylor and I on here, and we're going to put a cute little bow on it, and that's going to be one of our ornaments for our tree. These are great for like craft fairs and craft shows, especially around this time of the year. So let's see what's next. Let's see how this comes out. Which this one, y'all, look at all these cuts. I'm worried about this one. And this one, it looks like my machine started getting tired. And I don't know if you guys could see that cut in the back, but looks like it's gonna pop out. But this is what happened when I did 2 passes. All right, so let's see how this is going to do. Let's remove the plastic first. Let me be careful that I don't. Hey, Cece. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. To all y'all. Hope you guys enjoy your time. I have been enjoying my week off. Okay, so it looks like one little piece fell out. I don't know if you guys see that little hole right there. Now that's one of the smaller of the pieces, and that already fell out. Where is it? It must be inside of the machine. Really? All right, so we're going to just remove the plastic from around first. And this is why it's kind of easier to remove this plastic. Where's my duct tape? My Gorilla Tape. All right, so I have Gorilla Tape that helps me do all of this. But as you guys see, no, like I was worried about what was going to happen with this plastic. So now I can trust the plastic. It protected it from all of that soot. So that's good, right? All right, this is coming out. Okay. All right, y'all. It's popping. All right, here. Oh, it popped. It popped. So now we got to remove all of those inner pieces, right? So let's see that this is coming out just fine. This should come out. Let's press it. It looks like it wants to. All right, let's see. All right. I'm kind of nervous about pressing these only because it's just so, like some of those, you see that little line right there, but it's coming out fine. Thanks, 755. Yeah, I'm getting ash and soot all over the place, y'all. This is the part that drives me insane. Let's see. All right, I should have had some paper down underneath here, but it's okay. It's all good. No worries. You're making pretty things. When you're making pretty things, you have no worries. All right, so let's see. Okay, so I think we may have an issue. We may have a situation with our, let me see how this little reindeer is supposed to look. Because, oh, I turned it off. I don't know if the reindeer, if I'm supposed to punch out. No, I'm not supposed to punch out the reindeer. But that reindeer don't look like he's holding on to nothing. He's gonna fall out too. I think he's gonna fall out, y'all. Let's see. Let's hope he doesn't. All right, let's see. I'm just gonna look at my downloads just to see what is he holding on to. You're probably like, girl, just do it. Oh, so what he's holding on to right here, there's not much right there. But we're gonna see. Let's see. All right, let me go back to y'all. All right, so I'm gonna bring you guys a little bit closer because I feel like y'all are far away. All right, so this is what we have. So I'm just poking out this part, and it's all coming out pretty good, not too bad. Uh-oh. So here I do want to be a little careful because that B, I don't want to snap it because that little flap, that B is not onto anything. Like even right here, that's supposed to come out right there. See? Like that. And so these smaller parts, I didn't, when I have something like this, like super, super intricate, I usually use Bell. But I'm honestly like kind of impressed with how it cut. Uh-oh. What happened, Dempsey? What'd you say? Oh, is it heavy? No, it's not heavy at all. It's not heavy at all. At all, girl. But there are some parts that are a little harder to come out. Uh-oh, I'm about to break something. And that's what I'm just trying to be really, really careful with, because I don't want to break it. And there's like a lot of like kind of floating parts of this ornament. You're probably like, girl, why would you pick this? Because I don't know how to not pick stuff like this, y'all. This is the stuff I like. All right, so hey, Latricia. Hey, girl. And so this is so far looking decent, but this ash and soot. So 2 cuts is probably recommended, but I just don't think with 2 cuts, as you guys can see, like I have to kind of like help some of the pieces out. It doesn't just fall out automatically. So I think that the 3 passes is needed. Good night, Spoon. Oh, y'all, let me turn the press back on. I was hoping to be done with this part by now. This is the only major part that we have. After we get this done, we'll be done in like 5 minutes. It's not going to take long at all. So don't forget, we're going to be doing a bling session tomorrow. Uh-oh, I'm just trying to, there we go. Uh-oh, don't break. And I broke it, y'all. And I broke it. Cracked it right here. Oh, being so rough. I should have just scored it in the back. See, I have lines to kind of go with, but I'm being fast. Probably just broke my little reindeer too, but I don't want to. All right. I'm scared to move that, yo. I literally just broke it. But I'm very, what's odd is that the smaller pieces, like these inside pieces, those cut pretty decent. Look at that. Like, and I'm not even pushing hard on those little pieces. It's the larger pieces that I'm like, why are you tripping like this? All right, I do want to be careful around the reindeer. Okay, so way around this, y'all, you would just have to make your ornament a little larger. So I did the ornament at what, like a 3.5 inch circle. You may want to consider, if you're doing this with yours, you may want to consider doing a larger ornament. I didn't want it to be too big. It's okay. And I think I'm just going to leave it white. But I know that I'm probably going to have to glue this little ornament, this little part here back together. But not until we place it onto, yep. So I'm going to hold off on it until we place it onto the actual, onto the backing. But not too bad. I'm probably not helping it. Pretty sure I'm not. I know, Rachel. I know. Oh, y'all. That was stressful. All right, let me clean this up right here. I can't take this either. That was kind of stressful. Oh, Thanks, a spoon. All right, so this is still like the plastic, but as you guys see, like these baby wipes work miracles on this material and on the soot. And we're just moving that out of the way. Good night, Tracy. All right, so I'm just curious to see how this little dot is going to hold up. So we're going to have to see. All right. So another thing you could do is take an X-Acto knife and kind of go around the cut. If you have a situation like this where you, because I can't really do too much without kind of breaking stuff, and I don't really want to break it. There's scored, there's like it's cut there, but it's still in pretty tight. So that's the only issue that I really have right there. All right, let's see if we can get that out. Uh-oh. Did I freeze? I think I did. We did pop a piece out. Gonna pop another one. Uh-oh. I don't think anybody's calling me. There we go. All right. I took a little bit of that MDF board off, but it's okay. I'm kind of moving my hands out the way, y'all, because this part is where it gets pretty intense. Trying to avoid stabbing myself with the tray. Hey, Cece. All right, let's see. Okay, so we're not too bad. Not too bad, y'all. Y'all did a good job. Let me just knock that out. And then now we got to work on this part, y'all. And this is the part, as y'all see, I saved the best for last, but I'm kind of impressed with this cut right here. And that's pretty thin. And this was done with the xTool M1. So that, all of this is pretty, like this is pretty thin. This is not like a bulky type of cut. So I am, oh, well, let's just say our eye is gone and our poor little Rudolph, or whoever it is, maybe it's Prancer. I just stabbed that too hard. But it was just a little bit too much. But it's okay. We're going to make it work. You guys will see how we're going to fix this. All right, so let's try to get that out. Yeah, my poor little Rudolph. Okay. What did I break? Okay, I just broke the eye. The eye may be fine. A small casualty. And Rudolph, I kind of broke him too. Look at Rudolph. He's barely, yep, I broke him. He was barely hanging on. We're going to have to glue him on. You guys will see. We'll fix it. Don't worry about little Rudolph. He's fine. Rudolph has been through a lot worse. So let me get this out if I can. Maybe 4 passes. You guys think I should go next time? Maybe 4 passes. Maybe the 3 passes still isn't enough. Maybe 4 passes would work better. I would say we'll try it now, but I'll try that another day, not now. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Juana. Tipsy. Thank you, Karen. Rudolph said he does not have time for Patrice and her shenanigans tonight. Like, girl, bye. Uh-oh, y'all. This part is next time. Okay, so if you have the MDF board, I would go with maybe 4 passes. I thought 3 would be enough, but definitely it's not enough. At least not for me and Sybil. And it cut, oh yeah, no, it's not enough, y'all. It's not enough. I'm actually breaking more of it. Like too much. Okay, let's see if I can get this out. I'm gonna take my time. I think we just said, girl, take your time. It was going all right. Now I'm getting antsy because I don't hurt Rudolph. But I would go with 4 passes and not the 3. But it's still charred way more than I wanted it to. We were doing decent, but it's like, girl, It's this part right here. All right, y'all. Let's see. What am I gonna do now? That part didn't cut good. I'm gonna take this part. Let's see. Let's go for all or nothing. Uh-oh. Let me turn this back on. So it's gonna go off. You don't know how the HTV run is. Let's see if I could. That's good. Just jabbing it a little. This doesn't want to come out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Doing the most. Sure. Glitter detail film on the wall. No, it wasn't on the roll. It was on sheets. In fact, Yamation sent me some, but they sent me A4 size. That I was going to try to use today, but I didn't get a chance to. The ones that I got were from Kingdom DTF, the ones that I used in today's video, and I think they have it on a roll, Barb. I think theirs is on a roll. All right, y'all. I just want to snatch it off, but I'm scared because I've already like ripped part of the E out. That's really what I want to do, but I've already ripped part of the E, and then this E is cracked. Yep. It was all going well until you got over here. But we're going to believe that we can get this done. Definitely 4 passes, y'all. All right, let's see. I'm just going to break it. If it breaks, guess what? Nothing that any glue won't fix. The glue will fix it, y'all. Glue will fix it. It will look like nothing ever even happened. Because that's what's going to have to happen. Because see, this part, it didn't cut through all the way right here. And I think that's going to be the same thing for that other part, the backing. I think that's going to be the same thing, but we're going to kind of break it apart and see. Once you get it, you can kind of break it up a little. Like here, I can kind of, I don't know if the heat kind of makes it a little weaker. I think that's a possibility that the heat makes it a little weaker. Oh, it makes it a lot. As y'all see, I just broke the other E. But it's okay. Because it's like part of the material just came apart. I don't think it didn't go all the way through. But guess what? We got something, right? Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, so hey, Evie. Evie, I'm over here being a hot mess, girl. I forgot what I was going to tell you, but hey, girl. I tried to do the most tonight, but uh-oh. So we're going to actually place Rudolph in there with some glue. Okay. Rudolph, we just lost him for a little bit, but he's, y'all know he's okay. He's tough. So we don't have to worry about that. that little dot, I might try to retrieve the dot that goes above the eye. We might or we might not. We don't know. We're going to see. But I do need to clean Rudolph off. And I don't remember if I took the plastic coating off of him. And I don't think that I did. So let's see if we can get that plastic coating off. That's the only thing with this. Yeah, we didn't take it off. He still has his plastic on top of him. Thank you, Rachel. All right, so, all right. Okay, now he looks good. And so Rudolph goes right here. Get his little self, his little broken tail. I broke whatever that. The problem with this one and the xTool, it's you have to do it larger. The size ornament that I did is way too small for what the xTool can actually do. And also I would be a little bit worried with Belle as well, because it's a very, very thin line right there that holds them together. And so if you make it larger, that won't be a problem. You'll be fine. But because I reduced it to be a 3.5 inch ornament, that's what happened to us. So I'm just cleaning this off with my baby wipe. And then we are now going to get ready to sub. Uh-oh, I forgot about this one just that quick. But we are going to just clean it off for now. I'm cleaning again, y'all. Let's see. Hey, All Is One Designs. Chaz, welcome. All right, so we're just gonna trying to pop this out. And as y'all see, I think it just in that area, it didn't cut that well. It didn't cut well, like in like this area, and this is where the believe is, because this side is kind of difficult for me to punch out. But the rest, we're punching it out, and we got it out. You shouldn't have to do too much punching, but we punched it. That was why I didn't do the 3 or the 2 passes. I went with the 3 passes, but it looks like we may need even more than the 3 passes. And I'm just cleaning off some of the soot. But I think everything is looking pretty decent so far. Not too bad. Everything is fixable. And then, did I take the plastic off of here, y'all? Do y'all remember? I don't remember if I took the plastic off of there. Maybe I didn't. Let me see. Uh-oh, maybe I did. No, I didn't. Okay, there we go. So I'm just going to remove the plastic off. And we're going to sub on top of here. And then I'm actually, after we're done subbing, I'm going to, I think I removed the plastic off of this one. I don't remember. Do y'all remember if I moved the plastic off of this one? It looks like I did. It looks too clean. So I am going to sub the edges because it's a, not sub, sand it down just a bit. All right, let's get ready to grab our sub prints. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened to my printer, but I have a red light of some sort on there. We'll have to see. Maybe there's a paper jam. All right, so we're going to cut this out. And this one is going to go here. It's kind of like a perfect fit. So hopefully I will get it right. And then this one is going to go right here. Let me get my tape. And let's see. Awesome, Angela. I'm glad that it is helping. All right, so I'm just making sure it's probably not going to be perfect because there is no bleed on the print, and the way that I'm putting it on there, y'all know we just been through a lot trying to get that wood out, so it is what it is. See, a hot mess bling shirt. You know what, Barb? I think that's what we're gonna do. I think, Barb, thank you for. I think that's what we'll do for tomorrow's night. For tomorrow's night. For tomorrow nights. Yeah, hot mess. Sounds just about right. We're gonna do a hot mess bling shirt. I'll make one tonight. I gotta see, is there any good shows on that I could maybe binge watch? Especially if I can't sleep. Let me know, y'all. All right, so we're gonna get ready to press this. And I'm going to put a little bit of, it's all down. I'm pressing this at 385, I think, for 45 seconds. All right, let's see. All right, so I'm gonna put a piece of butcher paper on the bottom plate, even though this is pretty thick, and I'm pretty sure that that ink is not gonna go through, and I don't have any ink outside of the substrate area. But I'm still gonna do it just because. And so I'm putting the parchment paper in under there. Sorry, y'all can't see this part. And then I am getting a piece to go on top of our image. No, I didn't get any glue out. That wasn't smart. I didn't get any glue, or I didn't get my ribbon. And as y'all see, it printed on text print sublimation paper. I'm going to place this here, and then while it's pressing, I'm going to, I need to clean off this mess, y'all. Let me see if I can find my ribbon, if I have any out. All right, it's almost done, y'all. All right, let me get it. I don't want it to. Let me take a little peek. This is really hot. Y'all, look at this I found at the $1.25 store. Look how cute. All snowflakey and gnomey. All right, so let me see. All right, so looks like those settings were good enough. Let me turn this off because we're not going to use this. Now, if you want to sub this, you can. You can sub it a solid color. For today, I am going to leave this the way that it is because I like it. Kind of gives me like a little snowy feel. So I'm gonna leave it, right? And so I do have like two basic ribbon Christmas-y kind of ribbons that I have. Mirror, I know, perfect. Higher speed. Add a couple more passes. Thanks, Liz. Because this one I did, what did I do? A speed of 4. I did a few test cuts before, and the test cuts that I did, the 2 passes didn't work. The 3 passes did. I think I even tried it at like 75. Oh, I could press this for a little bit more. I'm not going to move it. Let me turn it back on. Maybe it's like a pressure thing. I'm going to press it for a few more because there was just too much ink left on that paper. Let's see. Let me look at this one. So I'll test it out and see like which. All right, still too much ink left on there. Now it doesn't look bad, but I kind of like when it's like faded. It might just be me. But we're gonna press it. We're gonna press it one more time. And I am gonna use the same paper because it did not bleed through. The picture did look a little good. It did. So we're going to put it on top and we'll see how it looks. I still need to glue this together. What glue do I have up here? Do I have any glue that I could use nearby? Ooh, sorry, y'all. I have a lot of stuff. I have heat tape everywhere. All right, let's see if this. All right, we're going to use a little bit of B7000, see how that's going to work with it. That's the glue I have right here. I don't really feel like looking for much glue, but we will see. All right, almost. I think so far we learned a few things, right, with this one. It cut my test out fine. Certain areas cut really good, and then certain areas did not cut well. But like Liz said, I still need to test it out a little bit more with my Glowforge. This cuts perfectly with the medium draft board setting. I don't really have to overthink anything. But with this one, I do, with the xTool M1, I do have to kind of do some more testing. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with the fact that it can cut. And it looks decent. But we still gotta fix some things. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this right back under for a little bit more. I'm actually going to maybe switch it around a bit. Press it. But I'm thinking it could be a pressure situation with the machine. Because with the Fancier Studio heat press, it presses just fine. Let's see. Yay. Oh, Barb. I was going to actually post that in the thing, but I didn't want to because of Creative Fabrica. All right, this should be, hopefully this is enough. All right. All or nothing, y'all. All or nothing. It still looks a little okay-ish. My picture still looks like exactly the same. I can already see it. But this is so hot, y'all. I know. I have gloves. I do. But I don't have them on. Which I should have them on. All right, so the picture, even though there's still ink left, I don't use the text print often. So tell me if you guys find it, but this is why, because I find like I still have way more ink than I like on the paper. But no, it looks good. It doesn't look bad, right? Look at her little gnomey. He's so cute. All right, so this one is done. And this is just a basic ornament. Basic ornament, put our little ribbon, even though I kind of had it the wrong way, but put the ribbon in there. I should have had it over, but I put it on upside down. Y'all saw me. And it could just be that this text, I mean, it looks good. I just don't understand why text print doesn't release. And I'm printing on the right side. See, this is the back. So I don't know. I hate that it prints like this. It probably was fine from the beginning, but thank you, Evie. Rachel, girl, I need to get my gloves. I never, and I have them sitting right there looking at me, and I never picked them up. Let me turn this off. All right, so for the most part, as you guys saw, it was pretty easy cutting like these circle ornaments out. Now, I used to get these from Alibaba, but ever since I started doing all my laser cuts and things like that with Belle, the Glowforge, I don't really order these much from Alibaba. You can, if that works for you, but you put this on, you put your little ribbons on here, and you can sell these. So it's up to you. You can do whatever shapes you want. You can do a heart shape. These are super, super easy to cut, and it doesn't take that much time to actually cut them. Okay, so I'm gonna go on there, Bob. I'm gonna go get the link from what is it called? Kingdom DTF. All right, y'all. So this is how this one will look. We can go ahead and glue it on there right now. But I'm actually super happy with this one, y'all. Even though I wish I would have put a tab back there, but I didn't. But I'm actually happy with it. It's cute, right? Thank you, Latricia. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here. I should have got my wood glue, but we're going to go with this because this is just a tester. I haven't used this in a minute. No, it's nice and stuck. Nice and stuck. As y'all can see, I haven't used that in a minute. There we go. Got it off. All right, so I do like the buffalo plaid at the top. And so I'm just going to put a little drizzle, and hopefully this will work good for us. Hopefully. If not, it's mine. But I think it came out pretty good. Better than I thought when we were popping that wood out, or at least attempting to pop some wood out. I was like, uh-oh, it's about to be a disaster. But it came out pretty decent. I'm going to glue this because this part was where we had the biggest issue. Y'all, this is what I be using for some of my shoes. I'm going to get my shoes out. So, can your xTool work with UniSub? It can. You just have to find the perfect settings for it. And as you see, like I cut fine with it before with the settings that I had, but settings change and your material could be different. So you always want to make sure that you test out a little bit right here and there. Thank you, Deborah. You always want to make sure you test out a little bit on the different material that you're using. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. So this is glued okay. I put a little bit behind here, but it's not. Remember, I took off a big chunk of it. And so all I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just kind of sand those edges. But it actually came out good, and I love that it's white on the top. You can sub, like all this is, sublimatable is not a word, but y'all know what I mean. You can sub on top of this too. So the star for the eye, Oh, what did I do with that eye? It was like a little round. Oh, I already put. Deborah, I put that in the trash pile already. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. Yes, thank you, Angela. So I'm gonna go ahead and place our little Rudolph right there. So I'm gonna put the glue. Let me not move this top. And I usually prefer to have on some glove, like other type of gloves, playing around with this glue because this glue be burning sometimes. All right, so I'm trying my hardest not to touch it and to place it exactly where I want it to go, and that's where it will be, right there. And that's what we have. Mare Bear's a word. So y'all, it came out really, really cute. All we need to do is add some ribbon to it. It's not dry yet, but it's us. I'm not selling this to anybody. So if it breaks right now, or if it slides around a little bit because of the wet glue, it's perfectly fine. It's mine. Oh, Miss Cheryl, I gotta get a whole new place for all this stuff. I've been giving it away though. Luckily, I have several, like the hat press that I used today. That's going into the craft room at work. I've had it for a while, and honestly, Terrell has been asking when am I going to bring it in for like months. So he'll be happy to know that I finally unboxed it and did my video for it, and then we can use it in school. So thank you, Sonia. So thank you, Liz. I don't really like this. I would probably want to go with maybe like black and red, but y'all get the point. I'm gonna have to find like my black ribbon too because I want to do like black and red. I don't like the gold with it, so we're not gonna put any ribbon on it. But this one is also same thing. Like if you had keychains, I would make it a little bit smaller, but this would be cute. You can sell it. And look at our little Nomi friend. He's so cute. Right there in the corner. He's part of the family. We do. We do, Barb. We do. We do. All right. So that's it for tonight. We have two ornaments that we cut out with the xTool, and one again. This UniSub board came in as like a 15 by 18. It's way too large to go inside of the xTool. Now there is a way that if you pop the xTool up, you can probably cut it. But I actually used the Glowforge to cut the UniSub down so that we could use it inside of the xTool. And this UniSub came from Heat Press Nation, and we were able to sub it. So if you just got here, this is the UniSub board. This is how it came. There is a plastic film on top that we cut this with the plastic film inside of the xTool. I would have removed it had I remembered to remove it, and I didn't, but nothing major happened. It cut perfectly fine. And what I like about it is that even though there was a little bit of char, once I removed that plastic, that char moved away. So, or it was removed with the plastic. But this is how it comes from. It's like this, but a 15 by 18. So this is UniSub. You can sub on the top of it. The one that I use tonight is only one-sided, and this is an MDF board with the sublimation coating on top. Now, if you have your own sublimation coating and you have white paint, you probably could get it done for a little bit cheaper, but I do just like the ease of being able to get it from Heat Press Nation, and pretty happy with these ornaments. Can't wait to put these on our tree for this year. All right, so I gotta make a hot mess. So Barb, what should it say? Just say hot mess crafter or hot mess? What should it say? Tell me so that I can go and just engulf myself in Silhouette Studio and making tiny dots all over the place. I can't wait. Y'all, I love making these rhinestone templates. They are so much fun. So that's what I'm gonna be doing in a minute. Let me drop the link for the let me remove this other one before I get off. So I'm gonna drop the link for that glitter film that I used. Now I used Kingdom DTF sent me that glitter film, but also I'll be showing another glitter film probably tomorrow if I could get it done tomorrow. And also I intended on having my giveaway video for 50K posted today, but I was just having so much fun making all types of other things. Hot Mess Express, a crafty hot mess, are bling on my channel tomorrow night. We can bling over here if you want, Mirabelle. We can bling over there with you. It doesn't matter to me as long as we're blinging together. That's all that's important. So, yeah. I forgot what I was saying, though. I looked at the chat. I forgot what I was saying because I talk too much. Oh, so the 50K giveaway. So the 50K giveaway, I'm going to try to announce tomorrow. I wanted to do it today, but I had so much fun making all types of things, y'all. I had a lot of fun. So, yeah. I see somebody said something about SS10. Hot press of a mess. Hot press of a mess. I like that, Angela. SS10. It's going to be SS10, y'all. I promise. Mine might be a SS10, but yours will be a SS10. All right, let me see if I could pull up that link. Is there any other links that you guys were interested in? I'm going to pull up the link for the glitter DTF film. And I'm also going to do a DTF sublimation glitter film. Don't really care about the sublimation DTF hack, but I want to see how it looks with the glitter. All right, let's see. Glitter. DTF film, here it is. Let's open it up. All right, here it is. Copy. All right, so I'm putting it in the chat. Happy birthday, Vonetta. Happy birthday. Then I'm gonna have to go back and read the chat so I can see all these suggestions. I may make different variations of what you guys are saying. So let me see. Express, because my Hot Mess Express shirt. OMG. Let's see. Heat Press Nation. Let's see. So you need the Heat Press Nation. Let me find it. The UniSub. Let me see. Hey, Anita. Welcome. Yeah, let's see. Miss Marissa, give me a few, maybe in like 15 minutes. I'm going to load it in the chat because I got to find that one. I ordered this a while ago, so I have to find it. But give me a few minutes and I'll post it underneath the video in the description. So I'll post the glitter DTF film. It was just easier for me to find that one. And then I'll post it in a few minutes. I can't wait. So remember, y'all, tomorrow night. Oh no. Let me go back to it. Barb, let me go back. Barb, I'm gonna give me like 2 minutes. Not 2. Give me 15 minutes. I'm gonna shut all this stuff down and then I'll be able to send it to you because I gotta find out where the exact links. So before we get off, let me write myself a note because y'all know how your girl's memory is over here. It works sometimes. And the other times it just don't work. Oh no, Latricia. Not the non-credential printer. Maya's still here hanging on. but I haven't really been using it. Like I do like a print head cleaning on it, shake it up a bit, but and I try to print on it like every few days, but I haven't really been like really doing much with it because I have been using the Pro Colored L1800. So Barb needs link for glitter DTF film, and Miss Marissa needs UniSub. Anything else I'm forgetting, y'all? Got my notepad out. Anything else? Well, it's not really notepad, it's just a little sheet of paper that I cut, but it's still, we're going to pretend it's a notepad. So I used to keep my notepad near me. I need to remember to do that. This first I wants this up. All right, and I'll post this as soon as I shut everything down and I can actually like focus on it. Thanks, Barb. Thanks, Cece. Thanks, everybody. Hot Mess Conductress. Favorite Hot Mess Express. Hot Mess Express. Gotta be cute for us. It may be multicolored. I'll try to design it to where you can use it with one color, but y'all know I like colorful things. I like when it's different colors, very sparkly. I will definitely be considerate. So, y'all, it has been a fun day. I have been on here with y'all 4 times a day. Y'all, imagine if I wasn't teaching kids and I had time to like be on here. Like y'all would be so sick of me. Like really, really sick of me. Like I've been having so much fun. So I think tomorrow, like I may just do the giveaway video tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. And I do need to do the I have 2 more. I have one more coming with the xTool and just setting up the riser and the air assist, and then that Yamation um, DTF glitter film that I'm gonna test it out for the first time. I've never used it. Yamation sent me a lot of their product. They sent me their powder. They sent me a roll of their film. They sent me film sheets. They sent me the glitter film, and then y'all, we have another laser to unbox. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but we shall see. I love y'all. Have an amazing rest of your evening. I appreciate every single second that you guys share with me. Thank you so much. I would tell you guys happy Thanksgiving. And if I don't see some of you tomorrow night, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy time with your family, whoever that might be, and relax and eat good food. And if you don't want to eat good food, I don't know. I'm gonna try to find me some good food, y'all. My auntie's probably cooking. Y'all know that auntie. They better not start no drama with me about Christmas, because I don't feel like it. But that's it. I love y'all, and see y'all tomorrow for our bling along. Check the community tomorrow before noon. I should have the file that we're going to be using, a link to the Google Drive to the file that we're going to be using. Please download it as soon as you see it, because if you wait to download it after the live tomorrow night, it's not going to be available and I will not be able to give you access to it. So please, once you get the link, download it and save it, and it will be yours to keep. If not, after the live tomorrow night, I will not have it available for free anymore. But that's it. Love y'all, and see y'all tomorrow night.